What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Well, technology is the future, right? Most people would say so. Technology is the future with your health, too, right? Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a concern here. Take a look here, and I'll let you hear this here as well here. U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says to Health and Human Services to launch a campaign to encourage wearable devices. And people are concerned about their data and their privacy. And this also has to do with HIPAA laws here as well. And people are wondering here, what is the future of wearable devices? Think about things like Apple Watches and even your phone that actually monitors things like it can gather from you. And people are wondering here, what is being gathered from you about your health that you might not even know about it? And what is the government wanting them to actually start collecting from you about your health? This comes as Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says that wearables are a key to the Make America Healthy Again. Take a listen.
Now recognizes the gentleman from Ohio, Representative Balderson, for 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Secretary Kennedy, for being here today. As the co-chair of the Digital Health Caucus, along with my friend and colleague, Representative Kelly, I believe digital tools can play a huge role in improving the health of Americans. However, for these tools to serve the American people, we must continue to ensure accessibility and statutory protections for consumer wellness technologies. Secretary Kennedy, my first question is that there is a tremendous amount of research that shows that greater engagement with one's health leads to better outcomes. In recent years, American innovators have created and improved wearable devices so that not only are consumers able to better engage with their health through monitoring data, but they are able to share that data with providers. I believe American consumers, in line with the 21st Century Cures Act, should be able to access these innovative wellness tools. Secretary Kennedy, do you agree that consumers should continue to have access to these tools?
Absolutely. In fact, we're about to launch one of the biggest advertising campaigns in HHS history to encourage Americans to use wearables. It's a way of people can take control over their own health. They can take responsibility. They can see, as you know, what food is doing to their glucose levels, their heart rates, and a number of other metrics as they eat it. And they can begin to make good judgments about their diet, about their physical activity, about the way that they live their lives. We think that wearables are a key to the MAHA agenda, making America healthy again. And we are going to, my vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Following up on my previous questions, what steps will you take? And you just said that you're going to do a big announcement next week to access digital health tools to track, monitor, and improve their health, while also ensuring appropriate patient data privacy, security, and protections. In dealing with some of that, I have had questions come up when I've spoken to medical groups about wearables and the privacy. Do you have anything reassuring for that, or would that be part of the announcement?
Well, as I said, we're going to do a major advertising campaign encouraging Americans to wear wearables. I've personally had friends who utterly changed their lives just from wearing a glucose meter. And they've lost weight, they've lost their diabetes, diagnoses, and you see this happen again and again. And it really has a miraculous impact on health in our country. And, it's $80 a month. And, we're exploring ways of making sure that that those costs can be paid for. The Ozempic is costing $1,300 a month. Right. If you can achieve the same thing with an $80 wearable, it's a lot better for the American people.
Great to hear. My office and I myself are also doing the same thing. I think we share the same belief that digital health tools, including telehealth and remote patient monitoring, are steps in the right direction in ensuring healthcare access. Specifically, I've been a strong advocate for the use and coverage of remote patient monitoring. During your time as Secretary, what progress do you hope to see in terms of access to and improvement of remote patient monitoring tools?
Remote patient monitoring, you mean like AI and AI nurses? Is that what?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we are working on that. As I said before, we've brought people into this agency who are the greatest technical expertise probably of any agency, except maybe the Defense Department, the CIA, and the United States government. I'm very encouraged by the caliber of people we've been able to attract to the agency, and that's one of the things we're doing. It's important. It keeps people out of emergency rooms. It's critically important for rural health care and for people who can't travel.
Yeah, one of the comments there says it's sold as health, but it's really about surveillance and control. And also, what are they going to do with your data? And these big companies, what are they going to do? Are they going to sell your data? What are they going to do with it? What are they going to learn from all this? That also really begs a question. That's one side of the coin. On the other side of the coin, knowledge is power. I have always been a believer in that. And I do personally believe that when you have a problem, you can most oftentimes find the answer for that problem through knowledge and figuring it out yourself most of the time. Google is literally awesome, figuring things out, finding the answers, and a wearable as an example here. And again, I'm giving you both sides of the coins here. I'm giving you both, showing you both sides here. If you can see your health information and see, you think about glucose monitoring, sugar monitoring, blood pressure monitoring. Imagine if we didn't have blood pressure monitoring, you could buy we actually have one at home. Imagine being able to monitor all those things and, looking into the future, imagine being able to monitor more and more things about your health. The question here is, who is taking your data along with it, right? When you have a home blood pressure monitoring system and you just plug it into the wall, it's not being sent to anybody, right? So there's two sides of the coin here, right? You got to kind of, think about all these things. You got to play devil's advocate here. So yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts on this, because nowadays, who can you trust? You have to really be your own advocate here and make sure that whoever you buy these devices from is, hopefully doing the right thing here and not stealing your information, and doing the right thing here and not spying on you, all those type of things here, because it's literally, a lot of this stuff is personal to you. And really quick, I want to share how folks are saving thousands on their Medicare and Medicare Advantage with my partner, Chapter Medicare. Nobody does Medicare how they do. They save people tons of money, on average $1,100 back in your pocket because of their system. And Medicare is a mess. But Chapter has advisors that can help you through all the systems and all the changes that have been happening here recently. They listen, they compare every single plan, and with this can mean a lot of savings for you. Like Ray, who commented here on one of my videos that he says he saved over $1,200 with just one phone call to Chapter. He says, the advice Chapter gave me saved over $1,240. Thank you, Chapter, for your advice. Another comment says, Tim, he shared they found a better plan for him and he saved a lot of money. And I get comments like this all the time. And the best part is using Chapter Medicare is 100% free. And they could save you or a loved one who needs Medicare soon or is already on Medicare. See if they can find you a better plan that might save you or could put benefits back in your pocket a lot of money. Now, whether it's Medicare, Medicare Supplement, Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, they will find the plan that fits your needs. So call this phone number on the screen or click that link down below in the pinned comment and see if they can get you or your loved one a much better plan. So let me know your thoughts here. Share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information because some of this stuff is already happening here. If you have an Apple Watch, your phone collects data like that, health, personal information like that. Yeah, and I will keep you up to date here as we learn more information about this and everything going on here on a daily basis. Make sure to subscribe down below so you get new videos when they come out here on a daily basis. Click the bell icon so you get notifications. Click here to see the Fed just made a massive announcement for millions of Americans. And did the U.S.'s strike on Iran really work? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.